Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello. As you can see, it's bloody icy. I've got to go to work. It's the Hungry Hornet here. I'm recording this, 2 reasons. One, I don't want to fall off, so I want to concentrate on my riding. 2, I'm always banging on about how to ride in ice and winter and all that, and here we are. It's -2 degrees on a Monday the 5th of January. Everyone's going back to work today. I've been working during the Christmas period, so I've had a few of these. Unfortunately, I had a friend who took a tumble. Billy, you've seen him on the channel. He took a tumble on his bike on some black ice. It's very much a shame. Oh my god. It happened to the best of us. Hoping that doesn't happen to me. And I'm trying to survive this winter morning. This is probably the worst one I think I've seen. And I'm just trying to follow all my advice, etc, etc, on keeping the bike upright in icy conditions. I'm not doing this to be a jackass. This is the only way I can get to work, is on my motorcycle. So this is not out of fun. It's not because I want to prove a point. I'm doing it because I need to make a living. I was half tempted to ask my boss if I could have some holiday today, but say la vie. Right, so going around the corner now, you don't want to do any braking. You want to feather it slightly, foot down, there you go. Just can't do that on every corner. Hopefully we're out of the worst part now and we're getting into the main road, so we should be, I think, okay now. Maybe, hopefully, but oh. Sorry about the wind, my glasses keep fogging up, so I've got to crack it open slightly. Oh, it's cold. Right, so obviously I wouldn't recommend this at all, one bit. However, when you are, you know, oh gosh, that's a lot slower than I'd usually take it. Yeah, but when you're, this is the only way you got to get to work. It's kind of like a catch-22, isn't it? Right, now we're on a main road. We should be a little bit better. So we can obviously put up the speed a little bit. We just got to be careful when we're taking our turns and stuff and whatnot. Gosh, it's fogging up loads. Can't see shit. Not my usual happy-go-lucky self this morning. Obviously I'm a bit nervous about this. And it's weird because last night before I went to bed, I went on Googled some tips and tricks on travelling on a motorcycle with ice, and I used my recent video as a recommendation, and I thought, oh, that's funny. I guess it's because I used the correct tips, I guess, for AI. So I'm keeping my speed down to like a more manageable speed. I don't think it makes a difference. If you come off at 60 miles an hour on ice, it's going to fucking hurt, innit? So, but you can't do 20 miles an hour on a dual carriageway, can you? You can't. Just trying my best to keep all my movements as smooth as possible. Trying not to lean the bike too much, whilst I'm also trying to concentrate. I thought that's why I talk to you guys. Whenever I make a YouTube video, I feel like I'm concentrating more. I don't know why. I wanted to make sure that if something did happen, touch wood, I could look back at it and figure out what went wrong. Apart from not having a car license, it probably went wrong. But yeah. So it's -2. We've ridden in this sort of weather before. The difference is it's really icy at the minute. Really icy. So first thing that I saw when I got up in the morning, just a random video popped up on my Facebook feed of some guy tank slapping his bike in the ice. So that's nice. I was thinking, I'm hoping either they're trying to tell me something there. We must, you know, we must go to work, mustn't we? Well, it's dangerous for cars, you know, not just us motorcyclists. Dangerous for cars as well. Look out for any black ice, really, but we can't see any, can we? So that's the problem. Characteristic of black ice is no reflection on the surface. But let's be real here. You're not going to spot it, are you? I think I just went past some, but you're not going to spot it going at this speed, because you're going 60, 70 miles an hour. Well, I'm going 60, 55 at the minute. Really making sure I try my best not to fucking hoon it. I think everyone's being quite slow, to be fair. And the secret is, obviously, is do not brake too much with ice. Do not brake. Keep yourself upright. Try not to go against the cat's eyes. Try and stay in areas where you know there's going to be no sludge or anything. So don't go ride in the middle. I've got a habit of riding in the middle just in general. Smooth gear changes down. No braking. Braking's where it gets you. Try not to brake anyway, and if you do, a little bit of back brake, not front brake. So yeah, it's really quite difficult, I'm not gonna lie. I know on this channel I'm always giving advice. How to do this, how to do that. But this has got to be one of the gnarliest road conditions I've ever ridden in. And even I was nervous. Just because, you know, when it happens to a friend of yours, hope you're alright, Billy. Billy's fine. His bike took a tumble, but he took a tumble. And funny enough, it's a slip road you got to be careful about as well when you get onto the motorway, because that is never gritted, is it? Ever. Don't grit the slip. And look at all that fucking ice we got there. How are we going to get across there? So we managed to get through that. Managed to get through that. Now technically we're on the motorway, so we should be out of the woods now, in the sense that it's the motorway. Motorways are highly travelled. It's not going to have black ice on the motorway. It is possible though, obviously, to have black ice on the motorway, so obviously bear that in mind. I've gotten up to speed now, to 70, just because A, you're on a motorway, B, I can feel the traction on the bike is okay, compared to the roads we just took. So, well, definitely compared to the residential, but we need to obviously keep an eye on the surface of the road and hope for the best. Now, let's be honest here, ladies and gents. You can watch as many tips videos as you like, etc, etc, but a big part of riding in the winter on a motorcycle is luck. That's it, you know. You can do everything you can do everything you can to try and, you know, go out on your bike and not tumble in the ice. However, it's to do with luck. That's all it is. Because if there is ice, you're going down, you know, so you're just lucky not to find it. But it's minimising the chances of finding ice and minimising the chances of tumbling, because you've got cold tyres, for instance, is a big one as well. Cold tyres don't grip very well, you lose traction. Now I've obviously put the traction up on my bike at maximum traction, you know, so that helps obviously. There's all sorts of things I can do with this bike to make it more or less likely to take a tumble, but it's all to do with luck, you know. There's a skill of course involved in riding in the winter. If you do find ice, it's keeping the bike upright. It's not doing any jerky movements. It's riding it rigid, you know, because you know, and if your bike has big tyres, oh, I just felt some there. Oh, crikey! Oh, that was horrible. That was skating there. If your bike has big tyres, that's great because obviously more tyre, more surface area, more traction, etc, etc. I was going to take the Grom out in this because I thought, oh, it's smaller, and for some reason I was thinking it's smaller means I'll be safer, but I don't think that's the right move. So, you know, I want to be trundling around the motorway on ice on a Grom. No. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, give it a like, subscribe, etc. More content on the way as usual. Hopefully less content like this though, because I do not want, I hope it clears up soon. I've got to think another day of this tomorrow. So until next time, I've been Hungry Hornet, you've been incredible. Peace.